lot of people's introduction to martial arts was through kickboxing, me included. Be it through movies or games, kickboxing is and has always been an enduring part of martial art media and fighting games. So how is this timeless art represented in the Yakuza series? Welcome to Battle Without Honor or Humanity, where we discuss martial art representation in Yakuza and analyze character movesets. But before we start with the Yakuza of it all, what is kickboxing? As its name suggests, kickboxing is a martial art that incorporates primarily straightforward punches and kicks, sometimes also incorporating stand-up grappling and throwing into its moveset.
It's all in the legs.
It is an umbrella term for a wide range of fighting styles,
including but not limited to Muay Thai, Japanese kickboxing, Dutch kickboxing, American kickboxing, Savate or French kickboxing, and a few more. So does Yakuza do this fighting style justice? Let's take a look. Let's take it all the way back to 2005, where we see our first representation of kickboxing in the Yakuza series. One Gawayan Prabuk, a former Muay Thai world champion and the second Coliseum fighter you face in Purgatory. As you may know, Muay Thai is a martial art that hails from Thailand.
Nak Muay use a mix of Western boxing,
powerful and long-range kicks, sweeps, and piercing knees and elbows in the style, as well as a signature close-range grappling technique called the Thai clinch, where you wrap your arms around an enemy's head, neck, or body, locking them in place, making it difficult for them to counterattack or move around. As for Pramuk's moveset, he doesn't have much going on, but what he does have is great. He barrages you with a 3-hit string of 2 straight punches and a high kick. He leaps at you with powerful flying knees. When close, he'll lock you in a Thai clinch, and then he'll strike you with vicious knees to the body and head. Uniquely, if near a wall, he'll even shove you into it and knee you right in the face. For the very first representation of kickboxing in the entire Yakuza series, he's great. He encompasses Muay Thai's style of fighting effectively in a fairly small moveset, especially because he is one of the few fighters in the entire series to have a Thai clinch. And him entering the Coliseum ring in a traditional Muay Thai headband and shorts not only shows that he's a Muay Thai fighter, he's a Muay Thai champion, and he's proud of his culture. I just wish he had more moves and wasn't reused so often. So how about we talk about, in a way, his spiritual successor?
第3632回羽室町地下闘技場トーナメント
Later on in Yakuza 4, we'd meet Ivan Ibrahimovic, another champion of the Coliseum. This beast of a man, before fighting Saejima, was 100-0, and his physique and height gives him an intimidating presence, to say the least. While his fighting style may appear to be Muay Thai at a glance, I say it is more likely Dutch kickboxing, which originated in the 1970s when Dutch Kyokushin karate practitioners traveled to Japan to study Japanese kickboxing. They then combined this Kyokushin karate with elements of Muay Thai and Western boxing, refining the system into the Dutch kickboxing we know and love today. Dutch kickboxing blends Western boxing combinations with hard low kicks, mid kicks, and knees, forming multi-level, overwhelming combination sequences. And Ivan's strings exemplify that perfectly. In his strings, he mixes high and low attacks to overwhelm opponents, and as you play as Saejima, he surely overwhelms you. His main rush combo consists of 3 quick punches, then a right mid-kick straight to the opponent's side. From there, he can sweep you right off your feet or feint into a low to high kick combo. His 4-hit hook rush shows some boxing prowess, and his triple mid-kick shows some clear Muay Thai influence. As far as single strikes go, he has a jumping knee aimed at the body and a stunning high roundhouse kick, which can lead into the snifty little heat action of a jumping kick. Dutch kickboxing's rigorous training regime also explains how Ivan built a physique so powerful. Dutch kickboxing is known for its repetitive yet effective drills, hard sparring, and aggressive mentality, forming formidable fighters if they can withstand all its tests of strength and technique. It's a fighting style befitting of a champion. For what amounts to just a cool Coliseum guy you fight in the story once, then maybe in the Coliseum later, he's a pretty fun opponent to face, and his kickboxing style fits him perfectly. So let's talk about Dutch kickboxing's ancestor. Japanese kickboxing originated from Kyokushin karate and later incorporated boxing into its system, but instead of focusing on strength like Dutch kickboxing, it leans more into speed and dexterity. It is fairly similar to Dutch kickboxing, but it leans more into its karate roots, often having more fluid footwork and snappier kicks, though it doesn't have much in the way of grappling since clinches are mostly broken up after 1 or 2 hits. And of course, this was the kickboxing style that paved the way to many other kickboxing styles being invented. And in Yakuza 0, we got a playable representation of the style in Rush, quite possibly the fastest fighting style in the entire series that can rain blows on even the biggest of enemies without taking a single hit. It mixes quick jabs, hooks, and kicks to create a high-speed rhythm that will get you addicted in no time. Similar to kickboxing, the ability to weave through strikes and deliver your own is a staple of this style, and that, in my opinion, makes it one of the most fun playable styles in the series if you don't just cheese with it. Rush's main combo starts off with a blazingly quick 5-hit punch combo, showing some clear boxing influence. None of the punches have knockout power, but they don't need to. The punch combinations in the style and Japanese kickboxing as a whole are meant to open up the opponent for a devastating knockout blow, in this case being a quick right overhand punch. Rush also has a fairly evasive backstep punch and a few uppercuts in its repertoire, sticking with the boxing theme established before. Moving on to kicks, after the 5 punches comes a clean 3-hit kick combo consisting of a low kick, mid kick, then a high front kick. 3 kicks often seen in Japanese kickboxing matches. Here you can follow up from any one of these kicks with a quick left high kick, which in actual matches could lead to a clean knockout if landed intricately. Rush's sway attacks are also a series of snappy kicks, showing some Kyokushin karate influence. Instead of focusing on power, most of these kicks lean more towards disrupting their opponent's balance, and that is a big part of Japanese kickboxing. Mix all this with the ability to dodge and weave out of moves in the style, and you get an agile fighting style based on creating an opening through both attack and defense. It doesn't have much in the way of grappling. Closest thing I found was this wall counter heat action where you grab him and then you slam him to the wall. But what it has in striking is more than enough. A standout move I want to talk about is Essence of Relentless Barrage. Not only does it look great, but it's quite possibly one of the best examples of kickboxing representation in the entire series. The feint leading into the varied punch string ending with that beautiful question mark kick is such a good representation of Japanese kickboxing just based on the intricacy of the strikes and overall impact they have alone. This style is my personal favorite out of Kiryu's Yakuza 0 styles. Not only is it fun to play and effective in a lot of situations, its theme is pretty good and fits the style's pace and combat. Overall, Rush shapes up to be, in my opinion, the best representation of kickboxing as a whole in the Yakuza series. Another great representation of kickboxing in the Yakuza series is Somiya from Yakuza 6. His long punch combinations ending with full roundhouse kicks, swift boxing punches into high kicks, fast low kicks, snapping front kicks, and grappling knees are very likely Japanese or Dutch kickboxing inspired. His second phase though leans more into MMA, with him gaining a double leg takedown that leads into a triple hammer fist barrage. This moveset fits Somiya perfectly, and along with being a fairly accurate representation of kickboxing, it's really well animated and fun to go up against. But if you want to talk about speed and style, there's only one clear pick.
You're welcome to try. This is the end of the line for you, Kazuma Kiryu.
Andra is possibly the most interesting case of kickboxing in this series. Instead of using a more local style of kickboxing like American or Japanese kickboxing, he uses Savate with some submissions sprinkled in. Savate is a French kickboxing style that originated as a type of street fighting French sailors used to defend themselves. It was developed and learned by sailors on board ships during their trips to the countries of the Indian Ocean and China Seas. Savate takes its name from the French for old shoe or old boot, referencing the heavy footwear worn by French sailors at the time the discipline emerged. This makes it the only kickboxing style besides Combat Hopak to use footwear. Similar to other kickboxing styles, it mixes boxing punches with various kicking techniques. But out of all the styles discussed here in this video, Savate focuses on kicks the most. Salvatores are not allowed to kick with the shin, or strike with the knee, or elbow. Because of this, Salvatores focus more on technical finesse over raw power. power, often leaning into more elaborate, sophisticated strikes that land with the foot or heel. This makes Salvatores very good at managing distance between them and their opponents with long-range thrusting techniques, which makes sense since Savate also borrows from French fencing. We see this very clearly in Andre's moveset, even more so with the man in black in Kiwami 2. Andre doesn't do knee strikes, and his kicks mostly utilize the tips of his feet or heels instead of his shins. Rather than focusing on power kicks and knockout blows, he pokes at you with rapid toe kicks, axe kicks, powerful side kicks, quick punch combinations ending with roundhouse kicks, and flashy jumping kicks. His kicks are also very fast and fairly long range, showing Savate's excellent distance control. He also has this neck snap, which isn't part of Savate's rule set, but it fits Andre's character well, as it's part of his mission to make sure that his target is completely incapacitated. Great fighting style, great fight overall, and probably my favorite Yakuza 3 OST, but oh my lord, his moveset is so reused, it's infuriating. In a fighting style sense, it's logical that his moveset was reused for Kiwami 2's Man in Black, and the way Koga reuses his style is okay since Koga can actually juggle you, but so much random looks that don't have any right to use his moveset do for some reason. But hey, it's RGG. They've been reusing Yakuza 3 movesets since it came out. So to cool off a little bit, let's talk about some less reused and way more unique styles of kickboxing. To kick things off, let's start off with everyone's favorite arcade manager and kickboxer, Higashi from Judgment. Higashi is a very interesting fighter because he mixes two styles you wouldn't think would mix too well, yet he pulls off this mixture stylishly and effectively. He mixes Muay Thai with Taekwondo. As we've seen before, Muay Thai is fairly grounded, never really leaving the ground and sticking to straightforward power techniques, while Taekwondo is more free-flowing in its techniques with flashy jumping kicks and spinning kicks. Higashi's stance is very clearly based on Muay Thai. Wait, that's the wrong Higashi. Higashi's stance is very clearly based on Muay Thai, since he stands tall, has his arms held high and in front of his face, and puts weight on his rear leg more than the lead, allowing for more swift defense to his head and legs. His combinations where he strings a straight jab into a stabbing back kick show Taekwondo influence, since the back kick is one of Taekwondo's signature kicks. He can also do a triple kick leading into a big spin heel kick, into an even bigger tornado kick, showing Taekwondo's supreme balance. Sometimes he switches it up with a quicker cross and high kick combo, a Muay Thai based combination. Similar to Pramuk, he can do a Muay Thai flying knee and juggle you to all hell. And he can also grab and take down an opponent with a standing Kimura arm lock, a move primarily seen in Jiu-Jitsu. His mortal attack is also a really nice reference to Sanshai's famous cartwheel kick. In this QTE, which starts off with a low kick leading into a flashy Guyver kick, ending with a powerful flying knee, effectively mixes style and power. He mixes two separate arts into one finely crafted and effective style. And that's all for now. Of course, there are more kickboxing reps in the series than I mentioned here, but these are what I think are the most accurate and my personal favorites. If this video does well, I might do a part 2 covering more kickboxing characters, and I definitely plan to make videos about other martial arts in the series too. Kickboxing's popularity is very much deserved, and I'd say that RGG does a great job at representing this style in its games. What's your favorite RGG kickboxing rep? It doesn't even have to be from a Yakuza game. My personal favorite are the Muay Thai guys from Spike Out. Of course, go check out all the people I've used clips from in this video. Their YouTube handles are on screen with the clips I've used from them. Get ready for more content soon because I have finally graduated high school and I am now an unemployed chud, so I have all the time in the world. I've been playing Zangief a lot, so I might make a video on wrestling in the Yakuza series because there are a lot of grapplers and wrestlers in the Yakuza series, and as you guys probably know, wrestling is like my favorite thing ever. So making a video of wrestling, my favorite thing ever, in my favorite series ever, that would be interesting. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day.